Hello. I am so tired. I was on a train at 4:30 into London, then on the first train up to Liverpool this morning. Come up to get the boat surveyed. Today's Friday and the plan is for the boat to be delivered on Monday. My anxiety is like through the roof at the moment over whether that's going to happen or not. And I feel like I should be feeling a certain kind of way now and getting excited, but I think I won't be able to relax until I actually have the boat in my possession. Yeah, I'm nervous that it won't happen. I'm just like anxious in general because it's been so long now since I've been on a boat and I feel like I've forgotten so much stuff. And obviously where it's been so long, I've picked up other hobbies and interests and other ways to fill my time. And I know that I'm going to have to sacrifice some of those once the boat comes along. I feel a bit sad about that really. And like, imagine that I've gone through all this time and all this stress. What if I get the boat and I just don't like it anymore? But hopefully that won't be the case. Anyway, I will check back in once I'm somewhere a bit less windy. The boat looks so pretty and it was brilliant to see all the progress they had made on her. But also it looked to me like she was far too off being ready for launch on Monday. Surveyor Andy was happy with everything he was seeing, and the guys from Aintree told me that there was only a couple of hours work left to be done. It was just hard to envision the finished product, and I had kind of assumed that she would be completely finished by now. It was useful to see her with lots of open panels and things still being fitted to give me an idea where all of the hidden things were located. After the okay from Andy, we confirmed delivery for Monday, and I just had a very nervous weekend waiting and hoping that all would go to plan. And as you can see, everything did go to plan. I can't describe the pure joy and excitement I felt when I saw her on the lorry. She is just so pretty.
I swear to God, I'm just as lost as ever. Thought the bottle would hold me over. It still hurt me just as bad when I got sober. Everyone around me's found a way to let it go, but I can't help but focus on the things I can't control. All the darkness in my mind, pain that I can't leave behind. I know there's a silver line that I can't see. All the cold and sleepless nights, running out of ways to fight. I know there's a morning light in my reach if I keep buying time. I stopped going out to bars, I quit smoking. Thought that giving that all up would keep me going. I got over people pleasing. I quit falling into love that had no meaning. I could search forever for a peace I'll never know, but I can't help but focus on the things I can't control. All the darkness in my mind, pain that I can't leave behind. I know there's a silver line that I can't see. All the cold and sleepless nights, running out of ways to fight. I know there's a morning light in my reach if I keep buying time. There's a storm inside my dreams. I'm still standing on 2 feet. Let the current carry me when the water gets too deep. All the darkness in my mind, pain that I can't leave behind. I know there's a silver line that I can't see. All the cold and sleepless nights, running out of ways to fight. I know there's a morning light in my reach if I keep buying time.
I was immensely nervous watching her being lifted. As soon as she was in the water, I breathed a huge sigh of relief. And then it was time to step on board and get her home. Dave from Maintree needed to do a few little bits on the boat, like adjusting the ballast, and then he gave me a full handover on where everything is and how everything works. After everyone had left, I just sat there, not really knowing what to do with myself, just trying to take it all in. By then I was exhausted, so I had to tidy up, made dinner, and then had an early night. Good morning. I still can't believe that I'm actually on board. It's going to take some time to get used to it, I think. The bed was comfortable. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring a pillow with me, so I'm sure it would be even more comfortable with a pillow. It was a little bit cold, and I don't really know how to use the heating. Dave didn't know how to do it, and they didn't leave me an instruction manual, so he's going to send that to me, but I might need to sit with that today and figure it out, because it did get a little bit chilly overnight. Yesterday went so smoothly. They arrived on time, got the boat into the water with no problems. They're going to come back in 8 weeks' time to fix any snags. There's a couple of things that we've already noticed. For example, they're going to need to reseal the windows, and it's going to take a bit of time for the boat to settle. Obviously, if something big happens, I'll call them out straight away, but for the smaller things, they'll be back in 8 weeks and we'll get all of those fixed up. But yeah, I still can't believe it. Yeah, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say. I'm just taking it all in. I spent the rest of the morning going through the manuals and paperwork that came with the boat. After that, there was really only one thing left to do. I'm ready for the maiden voyage, but before we head off, one very important thing to do. The full video of the cruise is already up on Patreon, and I'll publish it here next week. I just realised that I didn't check back in after the cruise yesterday. To be honest, by the time I got back, I was exhausted. I had some dinner and pretty much went straight to bed. It's like I can physically feel all the stress of the last couple of years just leaving my body, and I just want to sleep. It already feels like life is just slowing down, and it's lovely. This is exactly what I wanted from having the boat. So, plan for today, get out of bed at some point, go for a run, come back, have something to eat, tidy up a little bit, and then head home. I've been soap dodging a little bit for the last couple of days, so when I get back I'm gonna test the shower. There are showers on the marina, but I need to make sure that the one on the boat is working. Hot water to the boat is supplied by a calorifier, and also I have an immersion tank on. The steam set the smoke alarm off, but at least I know it works. It was cosy in there, but you know, it did the job. I spent the rest of the day napping and meeting some of my new neighbours. I think I could get used to this. So that's the end of my first trip on Foxglove. All that's left to do is get rid of my rubbish, turn some bits and pieces off, and hopefully I'll be back in a few days. Thank you all for coming on this journey with me. It was long, but we made it, and there will be so many more adventures to come. See you soon.